This is what I am because of Sangha. My thoughts, my thinking, my actions, because of Sangha, RSS. I don't attribute this to my family, my mother and father. Other than that, only my Sangha. Sangha has given me the vision. Sangha has inserted a feeling of patriotism in me. Many a times we listen to the word phrase called nation first, Rashtra Sarvopari. That particular instinct thought is in my mind because of Sangha. Because of Sangha. There is nothing greater than Rashtra, nation. Nation first. Everything comes afterwards. So this is what I am because of Sangha. At very small age, that is, even I do not know when I started going to Shakha, Sangha's RSS Shakha. You must be knowing that Shakha Shabd word. So that I do not know, because my father was the Nagar Karyava of that area in the early years. So I do not know when he took my hand and took me to the Shakha. He caught me, but since then I am there and never looked back.
So when you said your thinking comes because of Sangha. So I remember one statement which kind of became controversial when you were a governor. You said India did not get independence because of Satyagraha, but because of armed struggle. What made you say that? What is the?
That was misinterpreted. I did not say it is not because of Satyagraha. It was not only because of Satyagraha. I do not know how you people miss that only word. I know I was in Goa, there was a function there, and I said so. It was not only because of Satyagraha. If it was only because of Satyagraha, it means you are diminishing the qualities and the efforts that have been taken place by our Netaji, that is Subhash Chandra Bose, by Bhagat Singh, and all those things. Their hangings we are demonizing that. Why should we? Because of all efforts. It has a reference in that, because of that sentence, it has a reference that somebody had spoken something earlier. So that was the reference to it. It was not only because of Satyagraha. Those who have did Satyagraha, those who have done fasting, they came on the streets saying Jindabad, Murdabad, Bharat Mata Ki Jai, Vande Mataram. They have their contribution towards our freedom struggle, but also these people who have gone to the gallows those who have taken Shastra in their hand also have contributed a lot towards the freedom of our nation.
Do you think their contributions have been ignored by our history?
Sometimes I feel so. Because not have been properly documented, not have been properly put forth before the society. And that was the reason why only Satyagraha was not there. It was a major part, no doubt about it. But many people have done a lot for this society, this nation. How do we ignore that? That was the context of this.
You have been part of the Sangh for quite a long time, and one major criticism against Sangh, particularly these days, is that it's trying to destroy the diversity of the country, like bringing in this one nation, one election, one language, one food culture. So how do you look at that?
What is that? Where Sangha comes in the picture?
It has got nothing to do with Sangh, but the government which is being run by the Sangh Parivar, or which is being controlled by Sangh Parivar, and one major criticism is that the federal nature of the country is being destroyed or getting affected because of all this one nation thing.
Do you feel that there should not be feeling of one nationness? Should not be?
No, that's already there. That's why this.
Where is that?
Unity in diversity is the.
Yes. So if somebody stands up and says we are a nation, we are one nation, what is wrong in it? Somebody has to say that again and again. If good things are not repeated again and again, irrespective of the times, then we are bound to forget all those things. So somebody has to come out and say, we are a great nation, we are one nation. In my Republic Day speech, I have said so. Ek Bharat, Shreshth Bharat. What does that mean? That we are, when I say Ek Bharat, one nation, is it against federalism? I do not know from where this thought comes. It is on the contrary strengthening our federalism, strengthening our strength which is inherent. So one nation has to be there. We have to say again and again that we are one nation. Otherwise we are bound to forget all such things. So one nation is one nation. It has to be. What is wrong in having one nation and one ration card? What is wrong in it?
Connected to what Anil asked, there is a section who really look at Sangh with fear and suspicion. What will you tell them?
They should shed all those fears and suspicion. There is nothing of that sort. Those who came to closer to Sangha will certainly leave aside all these notions. Sangha is a factor which must be experienced. It is just by reading only books and this will not be understood. So, see, by reading the books we cannot learn swimming. You have to be in that water. So also, in that atmosphere, and the Sangha, Shakha, meet the people and that, books are just supplementary to it. You have to see that, and gradually everything can be passive. It will ease away. It will go away.